Hey guys, welcome back from Classic Work. I got a request the other day. Somebody asked they wanted to know how to make their own videos on YouTube, how to publish them, and how to make money through YouTube. Now, I've had my channel here for about 5 or 6 years now, and I really didn't start publishing videos till 4 years ago. So I think if you look back through my old videos, my very first one was getting close to 4.5 years ago. So I'm going to show y'all today basically some of the things that if you're wanting to get into this, what to do and what not to do. So, and more or less I'm making this video for my past self because I wish somebody would have told me some of the things that I'm about to tell you today. So, a lot of people think that YouTube does not produce high quality videos. That is total crap in my opinion. If there's a link that I'm going to put down here in the description, please check out this guy's channel. His channel goes by ClickSpring. It's by a gentleman from over in, I believe he's in Australia. Great high quality videos. I'm talking superb. The man has got it on the dot. Check out his channel and you will disagree with anything that has to do with YouTube producing low quality videos. Great information too as well. Now, going back to the subject at hand, personally, I am not one to say that I put out high quality videos. I slur my words. I say things that I shouldn't say. There's a lot of things that I do. I put ums and uhs and yeah and that and but and so and no and that and this. So, yeah, I'm not the best person to talk about this. But through my mishaps, I have learned a few things to do and not to do. So, if you want to get into YouTube videos and you think it's going to be too expensive to buy a camera and this and that and the other, I'm going to show you what 75% of all my videos were shot with. This little camera right here is a Canon SD 1200 IS. I bought this camera for my mom for a Christmas present. I've used it a lot more than she has, but like I said before, 75–80% of all my videos were shot with this camera. And I think I got a little 4 gigabyte flash memory card, and I bought a little cheap tripod stand, and that's what I used for 3 years. So my most popular videos I have out there that have broken over 1 million views were shot with this camera. So don't let the naysayers tell you that you can't make good quality videos with not a lot of money input. So grand total, not counting material that I've used for my shows more or less, I think I've spent maybe $300. So not too bad. And this is stuff that you may already have. And the computer I used was an old Toshiba, I forget the number on it, but it was it ran the old Vista software, so that's what I used for my video editing. You know, nothing fancy. In fact, it was kind of bad. But it just goes to show you that you can do a lot with not a lot. So that's my whole philosophy. If you look at my shop in here, you can see that already. And if you've watched any of my videos, then you'll know. So a couple of things I want to tell y'all if you want to make your own videos. Now, if you know me, most of the stuff that I do is how-tos. I do some project videos, and I do some basic tips and tricks, that kind of stuff, in various different fields of work, whether it be welding, woodworking, carpentry. I've yet to do any machining videos, but I've got some on the way, stuff like that. Now, if you want to branch off and do other videos and other things, that is your business. I'm just showing you, how to film that kind of work. So, if you're doing videos on sewing, or if you're doing videos on advanced math, it doesn't matter, but it does matter on how you get your information out there. So, first rule that I would say that you want to remember is be yourself. The person you see in front of you is me. This is who I am every day. I'm not, I'm not putting on a front or anything like that. I'm not old. My name's Bob Jordan, and we're going to start working today. We got us here a piece of wood. I'm going to show you how to put a my bird's mouth, well, it's upside down. Show you how to put a bird's mouth in it. And we're gonna put this here cut in here. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna show you how it's done. You know, be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. If you're making an information video, try not to be funny in it. You know, some things that you may say may come across funny to some people, but you may not have intended it to be. So, you know, it's okay to put a joke in there every now and then, but remember, the video that you're producing, no matter what it is, it's going to y'all out there that you're going to see this. So be as clear as you can. And I'm one to say it, you know, I was born and raised in the South. I slur my words. I say things I shouldn't say. So look out for that. Rule number 2, your environment, everything around you. I've had a couple of my videos come out bad because of sound pollution. Things that you don't want on when you're making a video is fans, radio, loud noises like airplanes, trains, cars, tractors, all that kind of stuff. So if you can, it's hard, I know it is, try to stay away and make everything quiet. Right now, sound pollution in here right now is actually my wood stove over here. I'm sure you've heard it crackling the whole time that I've been talking. You know, some things you can get away with, some things you can't. Okay, rule number 3 is content. To make a good quality video, you want everything to keep moving along. You don't want it to get boring or bland, you want it to keep going steady. So if your video is on, say, pipe fitting, for instance, don't be talking about wallpaper. You know, don't be talking about, you know, your cousin's dog that got hit by a truck. I mean, this is not information that you want to, you know, use. You want to be straight with people. You know, it's okay to talk about a story. One of my favorite artists out there was Bob Ross, and as he would be painting, he would tell you a story about something, but he kept his content short and clean, and he got on with it. So don't go on a rabbit trail if you don't need to. So that's basically all you really need to know to make a good quality video. I could go into more depth, but here's another one. Keep your information brief. Like I said before, keep it short, keep it clean, keep it to the point. So, going on from there, I'm going to show you a couple of camera angles, some video editing software, and let me talk a few other things real quick. If you notice, I slur my words because I'm trying to get all the information I can out, and that's something that you don't need to do, and I'm guilty of it big time. You need to keep your conversation moving forward and smooth, and you're going to get mad sometimes because as of right now, I've filmed this same part 5 times. I've messed up that many times during my filming, and I'm having to revamp it back and forth. Another thing is keep a bottle of water near you all the time. If you like to talk a lot in your videos, your mouth is going to get dry, your voice is going to crack. It's not going to be good quality, and when you watch it again, you'll be looking there and saying, why in the world did I do that? And those kind of things will mess you up. So remember the rules, remember the engagement, remember that this video is not for you, it's for the viewer, and we'll keep it clean from there. So let's look at some other stuff and how to edit your videos, what to film with, like camera angle wise, and we'll keep going from there. So let's get after it and look at it. I'm going to show you one thing that's very important in filming, which is camera angles. As you can see, I pointed at my camera over there, and it's good to get a close-up shot of your work so the viewer can see what you're seeing. I was going to show another filming angle here. As you can see, I got it pointing at my drill press over here. Like I said, it's real good to get in all your close angles as best as you can. If you can get many points of angle, it makes your video a lot more interesting and a lot better well filmed. Also, you probably will notice that I'm using narration as well, and that's a huge tool that you can use in filming. Before, you could see I was using stop motion or fast forwarding more or less, and that's also a huge tool. But be sure to show what you're doing to your viewers, especially in how-to and project videos, so you actually know what's going on. So as you can see right here, I'm going to take the part out and show it towards the camera. You know, this is a lot of simple stuff, but if you don't take the right precautions, it can get the better of you. And once again, this is just a simple forward camera angle, nothing special. Another good tool that you can use is music. If you got a lot of dead space in the video and you want to liven it up a little bit, throw a little music in there. It also helps if you got a lot of sound pollution in your video, you can cut the audio completely and just run music. I'm showing the close-up here. It's good to show your viewers close-ups of a project so they see what you see. And you can tell here that I pretty much did nothing today. I worked on a little old gate hinge, that's what this was. And you can make, you know, a decent video with just stuff that you do in everyday life. Another rule I would put out is don't turn your back to the camera. That's kind of tough sometimes, especially when you're trying to show your viewers exactly what you see. And that's just part of it. But you'll improve your filming skills as you get more into it. And every little bit helps. Okay, I was going to go over a few things in video editing software. You may already have software with your computer, but I imagine a lot of you won't. So it's good stuff to know, because especially when I got started, it was very confusing. I didn't know what to get. There was a lot of different opinions that I had about it, and it didn't work out right. So the very first one I would recommend is getting the Windows Movie Maker. It'll fit all models of Windows 10, 8, 7, Vista, and XP. So now you may say, I don't have a Windows computer. You may have a Mac computer. So they have different versions out there that are also free, if I'm not mistaken. So good video editing software is available out there. And like I said, this is a free version. So I was going to kind of show you what it's like. Come back up here to the top. So as you can see, this row over here is known as your clip bin. This here is where all your videos will pretty much splice into each other really quickly. This is actually some really good software. It takes a lot of the guesswork out. It's a lot simpler than a lot of other types of software. So as you can tell here, you can start up and watch your videos. You can splice. You can put in narration, as what I'm doing right now. You can put in pictures if you want to show a close-up shot, still image especially. You can do captions, all kinds of good stuff. One real good thing I love about this software is its speed ability. If you look through here, you've got a lot of different choices of speed here. You've got all the way down to 1/8 speed, half speed, and you've got 64 times. So you can go almost stop motion. So if you have a 10-minute video and you want to bust it down to 2 minutes, so you know your viewers don't get bored to tears, you can go in there, stick that fast motion on there, and you'll be done in no time. So very good software. The only thing I don't like about this software is you can't do what's known as a screenshot. If you see what's going on right now, I'm actually recording my computer screen. This type of software will not allow you to do that. So if you ever want to upgrade, you'll have to upgrade to this. This here is Camtasia, or anything that's similar to it. Now personally, I like this this software is really handy to me. Do a lot of extra stuff with it. As you can tell, I'm on the voice narration right now. I'm actually recording my voice while I'm recording this screenshot. So if you look up here on the left, you can see record the screen. But everything else is real similar. The clip bin is similar. The call outs, these are a little bit different. You can pan and zoom on a picture, which is really nice. If you film really far out, you can zoom in on a part that you want to show. There's also some free music that's available as well. So very good software. The only problem with this is it is expensive. So that may be one thing that you want to look into is budget wise. So very good stuff. I had somebody ask me too, and this is probably the moment y'all been waiting for, is how do you make money with YouTube? So I'm going to show you a few things that you can do it with. This one down here at the very bottom is fan funding. You can actually have fans of your channel more or less donate money to you. You know, put in 50 cents, $1, or whatever. Personally, I'm not big on that. That's for people that are doing real big projects that if you want to continue to see them do their work, you can add money to it. I'm not big into that. I didn't get into YouTube to make money to help people, but then again, to each his own. The second one up here is paid content. You actually have to pay to watch somebody's video. That's a little outside for me. That's not what YouTube was about, if you ask me. But like I said, to each his own. The way that I've done it to make money through here, and it's really good because it doesn't take a lot of effort, and it's once you get into the grid, it's self-sustaining more or less, is to get up with a network. If you see that I'm part of Broadband TV and Entertainment, I got contacted, I think it was 7 months ago. Yep, 7 months ago. They asked me why I wasn't part of a network, and I told them I really didn't have a reason, so they signed me up. And what I did was, all I had to do, was do monetization, pretty much. And that's where you put ads into your video, right at the very first of the video. So you can look down here, you can click on what ads that you want, and some of the ones that you don't want. And you can put them in there, and it's kind of weird how it works. They pay you by how many views you get, or they pay you, it's like 2 to 3 cents per every 100 views that you get on that video. So that may not sound like very much, but if you make 10,000, 50,000 views in a day, it adds up pretty quick. So that's how that works. You can also do ad breaks, which I'm not a fan of. A lot of times if I see a video that's got 2 or 3 or more ads in it, I've seen as many as 6 in there, I won't even watch it because to me ads are annoying. I often said that I would never do this, but it does help to get a little extra money to put on better high quality videos. I wouldn't have been able to buy Camtasia and buy new video equipment if it wasn't for the ads, so it does help. It really does. So enough about that. Let's look into some other stuff. When you're looking into more high quality videos to do, one thing that you may want to consider buying is an external mic. Now this will help you a ton when you're doing things like narration and instrumental stuff. And this right here is a Yeti Blue. It's a really good microphone. You don't have to have one this nice, but an external mic does a whole lot better than the camera can ever do or your computer. So having one of these is a must if you're doing a lot of narrations or, like I said, musical stuff. So you can hear the difference. Now, I don't claim to be a guitarist at all. I've just now picked it up and learned how to play it, but the sound quality is it's superb compared to other ways of getting it. So let's see what we got here. Now I'm going to play one chord with just the microphone on the camera and then one with the Yeti. So this chord right here will be for the camera. Okay. Chord with the Yeti. Play it a little harder, I didn't mean to, but like I said, it doesn't matter. sound quality is a whole lot different. So it may be something that you want to consider budget-wise to have in your stuff. So, real good tip. I'm going to say one more thing before I call it quits for today. I hope that you got something out of this video. I hope it answers any questions that you may have had. And I hope it inspires you to go out there and try your hand at it. I mean, it's fun, it's addicting, it's crap. You wouldn't believe how addicting it is once you get your wheels spinning, more or less. So, one thing I wanted to talk about, and it's a part of YouTube that I hate and a part of it that I love, is the comments. I've had some really, really nice people over the years that have done nothing but praise me and wish me the best of luck in all my endeavors and everything. And there's some great folks out there, inspirational stories I've heard, all kinds of stuff. I mean, great, great stuff. And then there's the other side of that, which is the haters, the trolls, all that. And it's tough sometimes. It'll make you doubt yourself. I try to give out the best information that I can. I slip up sometimes and say the wrong thing when I meant something else, and it happens. You know, I do it, everybody does it. Nobody's perfect. Some people out there claim that they are perfect. You ain't. I don't care who you are, you ain't. But that's just my take on that. The best thing I can tell you to do as far as the haters out there is take them with a grain of salt. Seriously. You know, I've come up with my own kind of formula. If somebody writes something really stupid, I will write a really stupid comment back. A lot of people tell you to ignore folks like that, but I like messing with them, so it's fun for me. It may not be for you. You may just want to ignore them, but that's your call. This is your channel. You do your thing. So I hope that helps. Give it a shot. You'll really like it. Like I said, I've been in this for almost 4 years now, or a little over 4 years, and it's addicting. It'll get in your blood and you can't get it out. You'll look at people, the way they do their shots. You'll look how they edit. You'll look at what they do on even television shows, how they film something. It's like, oh man, I should try that. So it helps. And if you're like me, if you can believe it, I was really, really shy as a kid, and as I was growing up, it seemed like it got worse. And through YouTube, it helped me to present myself better, talk more clearly, be really, really clear in what I did. So it's benefactory everywhere. I mean, it's good stuff. So once again, for Classic Vert, y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time.